Hi there, welcome to the LearnDeck Platform. I'm glad to have you on board and I welcome you on behalf of the team to the LearnDeck LMS. My name is Ella Ladipo and I'm the product manager for LearnDeck, and I'll be taking you through on this walkthrough guide on how you could get started on selling your courses, monetizing your knowledge, and basically empowering others with your skill. So if you go to our website, you'd see that LearnDeck basically helps you train and onboard your staff, employees to organizations. And if you're a course creator, the LearnDeck platform helps you monetize your knowledge, reach a large number of people, irrespective of the geographical location. And learners can actually learn at their own pace. To sign up is pretty easy, and I'll be basically taking you from the point of making payments up until you register your school, choose your subdomain, and basically add other admins, creators to your platform, and upload your course content and get the course landing page links. So getting started on the LearnDeck platform is pretty simple and fast, but I'll just be showing you the step-by-step guide in this video. So join me and let's get started, guys. So firstly, once you go ahead to make payments from the website, if you go to the pricing page, you see the various plans which we have. We have the starter plan, the pro plan, and also the premium plan. So just like a starter plan, all you need to do is input your name, your email address, your phone number, and the amount which you want to pay, and you click on pay. Once you do that, you are redirected to a registration page. That's a sign up page where you input the name of your school, right, the subdomain, the phone number and email address, and then you input your password, your preferred password. Once you do that, you go ahead to create the account after inputting the password. So I've pretty much done all this, but I just wanted to show you how the process goes, how the process flow goes, so that I don't take too much of your time. So you get a mail into your inbox, and once you go onto your email, you click that confirmation link so that you can confirm your email address, and then you are redirected to your customer portal. In your customer portal, you then find your school landing page URL, and you could go ahead and click that. It takes you to the LMS landing page where you're at the admin. So upon logging in, you'll be required to set a new password. So I'll show you just how that looks. I'll sign out so that I just show you briefly how that is supposed to look, right? So you'll be required to set a new password upon your first sign in, and all you need to do is just input that email address that you used to sign up as the admin, and then an email is sent to that same email which you used in creating it. Then once it's sent there, you click on the link, set a new password, and then you can go ahead to sign in into your new school. So this is the sample of the course landing page with your subdomain, and then you can input your logos, your cover image. You have your featured courses and everything showing there on this page. So I'll just sign in and then put you through the process of how you can get your school up and running, or academy, training institution, or whatever. You could just basically use this in training churches, training schools, training children, anything, any form of training or anything that involves learning, because learning is a continuous process and it can be at any level. Basically, even universities also can make use of this learning management system. So it's very versatile. Yeah, it's very versatile. So I just go ahead to input my name again, an email address, and I go ahead to sign in. Right, so once I then go to the admin tab, and from the admin tab I can view a total number of students, coaches, and the number of courses assessments and everything under the school. The first place which you get to start editing and creating everything on is the settings tab. The settings option is where you can add your logo. You can change your school name if maybe you had a change of mind and this is not what you want any longer. You can also have a brief description of what the academy or training institution is all about in here. Your featured courses are displayed here, and you can input your social media links, contact details, and a sitemap basically. So just to show you, you could also include multiple logos. There's a logo at this top place. There's a logo which is the icon, and then the logo on the light background, which is this image, and then also the cover image, which is the long header image on the landing page. So to have this, I just go ahead to my folder where all my documents are, and I basically start to select what I need to use. So this is my logo. I choose my logo for my icon also, right? That's it right there. And then I go ahead to choose my cover image. I would like to use this as my cover image, right? And I update all images on the dashboard. So there it is, it's successful, and you can see that all images have been changed. Okay, now I would like to also include my social media links, and all I have to do is include my URL. Always ensure to add the https column and / before adding any URL. I'll go ahead to do that to Twitter also. Right, and there you have it. My links have been included, and that is saved. You can also include multiple admins to your school in case you're not available and you need someone else to assist in adding other coaches, adding students, and basically doing a lot of admin functions. You want to give someone else the authority to make payments and all that, you can add another admin. But in the event that you want someone to just upload courses but you don't want them to have a lot of rights on the platform, you could just add them as an author or a coach. You don't need to give them admin rights. Yeah, so where you can do that from is simply by going into the coaches tab, which is the second option there, and you add a new coach. The work of a coach is basically to supervise basically a group of students. So the coach supervises a group of students, marks submissions, and even views results, can download results and all that. So you go ahead and just input your school, your coach name. You could go ahead and input your coach name, the email address of the coach, the title, and you upload an avatar if you have any, and then you save that. Now for courses, which is the main thing I'm sure you've been waiting for, how to create a course on the platform. And all you need to do is click on add a new course. You input the course name, so let's say Introduction to Digital Marketing. And your brief description. Yep, advertise and grow brands online. Yeah, yep. And you can add a course date, a course end date, which is very optional. You don't have to add a course end date, because once you add that, the learners won't be unable to complete any assessment or do anything like make any progression after the course end date. So if you know that it's still a self-paced course and you want your learners to continually learn, then don't make it don't include an end date. Do not include an end date if you know that there is no need for learners to stop learning at a particular date. Then about the course, you include your images and a bunch of other stuff. So I could show you a sample of how your course landing page can look, right? Just from a sample course which we have on the platform, which is our bootcamp, our learning bootcamp. So this is the course, and this is the course landing page with the logo, the cover image, and also just a brief description of what the course is all about, the course contents, and you can put your customer testimonials there, you can put the payment link there, and just anything which will basically convince your learners to make payment for the course or give them enough information about what value they'll be getting from taking that course. So that can be included on the course landing page. And once you're done with that, you can then go ahead to identify your behavior of progression. If you would like to feature it on the course homepage, if you like a public sign up, you select that and go ahead to create the course. So once this has been done, you see that this is still blank, right? So you need to click on this and edit the curriculum. By editing the curriculum, you then start to add your lessons. This is a module, so each module you include what lessons you want to have. So let's say the first module is social media. The first module is social media management, right? You include your description, and you update that. So you put your title, right? You can go ahead and just put a title as simple as introduction. You create a target group if that's basically the first target group, and disaster social management, social media management. You choose how you want the submissions of this course to be reviewed. That's assessments basically. Do you want it to be reviewed by a coach, or do you want it to be self-assessed, meaning computer based, where the system automatically marks it based on the answers which were provided? So if you click on yes, you want a coach to actually supervise and review the submissions, you can choose multiple formats in which you want this coach to review it, either by short text, attaching a link, choosing from a list of questions, and also the students uploading any file. So let's say they're supposed to create a video, they're supposed to create slides, they're supposed to just have something interactive submitted, then this can be done by uploading files, right? And if that's not the option you want, you can then click on for them to take a quiz via the platform, and then you just input the question and the list of options and then choose the correct answer. The students are marked up based on the answers that they provide. For your courses, you can include your content here. So you type your text here, and I just have to erase this, right? Formation, right? New course. So everything here is just a brief sample of how things can be done. So for your video content, you can upload a video from your device by selecting anything from your folders, and if you already have a link that you just want to embed, you can embed your video simply by copying the URL and pasting it in there. You can also reorder how you want it to be displayed. If you want this to be displayed at the top and your text at the bottom, that can also be done. So once this has been completed, you can go ahead and so you also need to change the visibility. If you don't want people to see it publicly, then it remains as draft, but if you want them to see it on the live course page, your students to see it, then you click it live and then the course is then made live. I update this targets, and I can also view how my students will see it. Now you could see a list of students. You could add your students, upload your students on the platform. There's the bulk import, and then there's the adding of students one by one. If you like to do a bulk import, all you need to do is just download the sample CSV of how this will be, right? So all you need is the name, the email address, and once you've gotten that, you upload the file by selecting a file from here. So you could just select this as a sample, so you could see that this is a style in which the students will be imported. So I could just import this as a sample basically, and the names of the student will appear in this area, right? So you have it, John Doe, my students, first students. Okay, you can also assign a coach to the course based on the coaches you've added to the platform earlier. You could export your results and list of students. You could also create your certificates and then also set your evaluation criteria. So all this can be done on the LearnDeck platform. And one interesting feature that the platform also has is the community. We always encourage communications between coaches and their learners, tutors, and everybody basically having that interaction. And with every course, with every module, there's a discussion panel which students can ask questions and the coaches answer. They can also collaborate with their fellow learners, and there's also the general community group which you could create here, and everything, questions, answers, links, helpful links can be shared on the community group. So it promotes an engaging, having an engaging course basically. So with all this, you could have this done on the LearnDeck platform. We also have other tutorial videos which you could make use of and get yourself started. You could include your payment links and basically get started on making money, sharing your links. That's the URL above. You could use it to run your ads and market your courses. You could build your email list and basically drive people to these courses. You could have a mini course which you could also use to get more people on board to sell courses with, by having like an email sales funnel and just growing your business with that. So thank you very much for joining us on this walkthrough, and if you ever need anything, you could give us a call on our phone number or sending us an email to support@learndeck.com. I still remain Ella Ladipo, and thank you for joining our walkthrough today. Remember that you can always teach anywhere and learn at any time. Bye.